Good day. I'm Peter Talliot from Dyadanac, providing project management services. In this video, I'm addressing the attributes of project management team resources. Both candidates and project leadership may benefit from this presentation. Project resources are very special. They are generally mobile, they're passionate, and on the ball. Each major project team slowly builds up from nothing to a lean, mean machine, performing all activities on time, within budget, and at the appropriate quality. Then comes the time that the team is step-by-step assembled as the project goals are progressively achieved, until it's finally dissolved upon sign-off and closure. This process is known as forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. It is this constantly changing environment that makes project resources unique. Every project team is made up of individuals assigned either from within the organization, or specialists from the industry, or hardcore project experts that move from project to project. Irrespective of the culture and diversity, one key to consistently deliver successful projects is the need for the right people. Individuals are identified, screened, appointed just in time, and integrated into a growing team. They have to assimilate the culture and processes on the run, and they have to perform at the peak in the minimum time, all in accordance with the project demands. That's why you'll come across the equation in articles that project management is really people management. During an interview for a project position, people are assessed based on their previous learning versus the anticipated responsibilities for the role. They are also evaluated on expectations and perceptions of their behavior, presentation, and attitude. So there are two variables that can predict a candidate's likely appointment, and that's competence and commitment. Let's look at the first quality, namely competence. Competence doesn't refer to natural talents or emotional intelligence. Competence is a set of skills, knowledge, and expertise which enable one to perform a repertoire of tasks and activities within the appropriate level of support. Competence is normally developed over time through education and training, but proven through experience. Formal training can easily be verified through certificates, but a candidate's experience is judged on the evidence of his or her historical performance. Interviewers can evaluate a candidate's competence against the abilities required for the intended role, with marginal allowance for growth and continuous improvement. The other side of the coin that makes candidates attractive is commitment. Most people who fail their dreams fail not because of ability, but because a lack of a commitment. Commitment is motivation, interest, and enthusiasm for performing a task. It's one's own confidence in your own ability to execute an activity within the delegated authority and responsibility, and with the appropriate level of supervision and support. It's a willingness to invest yourself into a task. Committed candidates are also team players. We all know the pig and chicken, bacon and egg analogy, the one being committed and the other one involved. Vince Lombardi, American football player, coach, and NFL executive, takes it a little bit further, and I quote, "Individual commitment is not enough. It's a commitment to a group effort makes the difference. That's what makes a team work, a company excel, a society function, and a civilization prosper. To ensure project success, the project manager and the human resources experts are to make certain that whoever is selected for a project position has got the greatest chance for success within the talent makeup of the rest of the team. Each candidate needs to be thoroughly evaluated for competence and commitment.
Candidates with low competence and low commitment will get disillusioned or disheartened and frustrated due to high demands on a project. Low competence and high commitment. On a project, you'll find a number of these resources, normally progressive people moving forward in the fast lane. Sometimes it's simply due to a lack of more competent people being available in busy times. The project leadership is to ensure to surround these resources with competent people because they need a higher level of technical input or procedural direction. High competence, low commitment. A resource who is displaying less willingness and enthusiasm may be a specialist whose expertise is required irrespective. The project leadership definitely needs to ensure that a higher level of management is helping this candidate to do well in a demanding project environment. High competence and high commitment. This is the perfect candidate for any project. He or she knows enough and is self-sufficient, work with minimum supervision, and the team can rely on him and her at any time. It is the type of person who will prop up any of those lacking something in their own makeup.
Project leadership should have a healthy balance between a high level of competence and a lofty level of commitment. For specialists and technical experts, competence is paramount. But when you get to generalists, commitment trumps competence. So, in summary, the critical mass of a project team has to have competence. However, the overbearing majority of the members on a project team has to be completely committed. Closer to the end of the project, when demobilizations from the project starts, it's also the competent and committed resources that easily transition within the organization while still supporting the project on an ongoing basis. They're also the ones that eagerly find another opportunity waiting for them in the next exciting project. Enjoy your project, and we hope you found some value in this presentation. We wish you success and all the richness of a professional and productive project team.